Oh, neat. I don't know. I see the little mic thing working, so I'm pretty sure somebody can hear me. Hello. Hey. How are you doing? Oh, I feel so silly. I'm trying to talk and type at the same time. Oh, oh. How's your night going? Can you hear me? Oh, oh man. Oh man. And it's dark. Oh Lord. It took me about, I don't know, it usually takes me about an hour to get home, and it's so annoying. But it's scarier now that it's dark. I'm like, I'm gonna get in an accident. All right. So I'm going to give some time for a couple of more people to come in. Say hi, guys. So I know you're here. I'm just as shy as you. So this is my first live like this. And I can't help but like stare at myself, y'all. I'm so sorry. And then Tessa and Trina said they were going to be here. They're supposed to be my like emotional support people. Oh, how's the weather where you are, Miss Madam J? Hey, Trina. Thank you. Ah, you're in Florida. Lucky. Ah, thank you. Well, thank you for coming. Thank you for finding me. And yeah, it is the first live. And as we see, the reception is what it is. I need a new laptop, honestly. But y'all know I'm cheap. Uh, my mom lives in Florida. She lives in Miami, actually. Y'all gotta stop bragging about this weather because I'm a little hey Trina, Tessa, I'm sorry. Y'all gotta stop bragging about y'all's good weather. Um, it's supposed to snow up here this weekend. I'm like, what type of mess is that? So, so I guess I'll go ahead and get started because, like I said, this is my first live, so I'm a little nervous and I just want to kind of just get through it. But what was it? Oh, look, y'all. Okay, ADHD brain. So let's see. What I was gonna say. Oh, y'all need a budget. Y'all need a budget. How many of y'all actually budget? How many of you actually budget? I started back budgeting back in 2024. Uh when I Yes, good job. It's a no-no. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm trying. It's weird, but I'm trying. Trina, you budget? Okay. Because I was wondering about you. I was like, is she budgeting? That's good. I think budgeting is important. It helped me out a lot back in 2024 to get my debt paid off. So I'm about to get personal because at that time I was going through it a lot between my husband and the kids, my great nephews I adopted. And so I was just like, I don't want to be in this situation anymore. So I was like, I got a budget. I got to pay my debt off. Hey, hey, Miss Rosie. And so it really helped me, and I've been a proponent of it ever since. I used to do it back when I was a single mom, and I got back into it last year. Um, and ever since I'm like, I mean, I give y'all a halfway looking budget, but for the most part, I budget. Okay, so it's no okay, all right. Trina know everybody in these streets. Oh man, that's a good job. How do you feel you've done since you've been budgeting, since 2015? Do you feel like, hey, I got a hold of my finances? I think it's good to save. It's really good to save. But I have strong opinions about that. Which is how I ended up here today saying I'm going to do this live. Um, when I first like kind of really started watching people in this community, people they budgeted. And I understand it's very scary showing people your income. And I realize not everybody really shows you what they actually make. They probably show you really what they're budgeting for their expenses and stuff. Um, uh-oh. Did I freeze? Oh well, I must keep going. I'm gonna keep going, y'all. I'm just gonna keep going. Um, but I have seen it over the past like year or so go from a budgeting community to a lot of savers. All right. I was not a natural saver. I was a very much a natural spender. I had my money, your money, everybody money. Oh my. And then I was like, because I was a single mom, I was like, oh, my kids are gonna take care of me. And I got to watching Dave Ramsey, and he said it was so selfish, to think that your kids are gonna take care of you. And the more that he kept hearing him say that, the more I was like, yeah, he right. See? Well, you know what? Now that I have like my all my debt and stuff paid off, except for the mortgage, but now that I have all that paid off, I'm scared to spend any money. It's like my car. I think my car is on its last leg, and I'm like, I don't want a new car, so just keep saving. I'll get everything fixed on it before I get a new car. These new cars are expensive. Well, I asked Chat GPT. What did I do? I asked Chatty, as Tessa calls it. Man, I will ride till the wheels fall off. Hey, hi Barbie. Thank you very much for showing up. So Chatty gave like I asked for 10, but I don't agree with all 10. I'll still go over them and you give me like why you think it's important to budget. Um okay. So the first one is it keeps you in control of your money. I do agree with that. The second one, it prevents overspending. I agree with that because as soon as you start to, how can I say, as soon as you start to budget more consistently, then you really do, to me, modify how you spend. Hey, Trace, I hope it's Tracy, but hey, Tracy. New and luxurious. Okay. Do you mind saying what it was? What did you get? All right, y'all. I know that Trina knows everybody in these streets. So when y'all say names and Barbie, I know y'all know each other. I just need y'all to help me out. All right, who's Tracy? Shut up. Oh, okay. Hey. Oh my, does it ride nice? Oh, my computer's like, you load this space. Y'all, you know what? Y'all also need to tell me what new laptop I can get because this one is it's on its last leg. It might even cut out on us, y'all. Man, that's nice. That is nice. You go. Yes, you do know everybody in these streets. Ah, Lord. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I be wondering, because I be out here just saying some of the craziest stuff. I ain't even finished the list. See, I got on two. Let me, okay, all right. I ain't took my meds today, so let me get back on this because ADHD. Man, that is awesome. A Mercedes Benz. I don't know if I had a dream car, I don't know what it would be. I have a dream house. My dream house is in Savannah, and it has a wraparound porch with the fans, the outdoor ceiling fans and stuff, like really old time Southern. Yes, we do appreciate the silent watchers, Barbara. You got that right. I'm a noisy watcher sometimes. I'd be like, hey, all right, let me get back to this. Okay, okay. What did I say? It helps keep you consistent. Um, all right. So also, it prepares you for emergency. That's number four. A budget prepares you for emergencies. It keeps you focused on financial goals. I do agree with that. I really agree with that. Um, let's see. It reduces debt and financial stress. Depending on how you budget, it can reduce debt. Depending on how you budget, if that's your focus. But I do agree it can reduce financial stress. Man, wrap around porches. The first time I ever went to, I know I told y'all, look, y'all got to keep up with me, ADHD brain. Uh, I'll be all over the place. But the first time I went to Savannah, and oh my God, it was so beautiful. I went in November. The weather was really nice. Um, between the dogwoods, the stuff that was blooming, just seeing like a lot of the architecture and the homes. I was like, oh yeah, I fell in love. So that's when I knew, as I was looking through the what do you call that? The real estate. I was like, yeah, I want one of those. Now I'm probably not gonna get it, but I want one. All right. Back to this list, y'all talk. So then, oh wait a minute, because I'm meddling. Second dream car I vote. Oh, it's the second. What was your first dream car? Because I'm Jay. I'm so jealous now. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, Rosie. I do too. I appreciate the older homes too. Um, I wouldn't want a new home because I don't trust these new builds. All right. Okay, so seven, it builds better money habits. I do agree with that. I found this one interesting that Chatty said number eight, it improves relationships and communications. Um, whew, a partner that don't communicate, you can't do nothing with that. But I do agree that a budget can offer a way to, like, how can I say, come to a middle ground on some things if you can trust your partner to not do financial infidelity. That's the thing. I think that's one thing I can say between me and Stan that has been a good thing because we're both kind of, when we spend, but we do talk to each other about that. But for the most part, we don't do all the other crazy stuff. But finances have been an issue because he, before things got to the past couple of years and weird in our marriage, how can I say this? I feel like we did good. We did really good. If there was something really big, a big purchase or something like that that had to be made, whether it was my kids, his kids, we talked about it. So that wasn't, except for when I bought that house, y'all. I think I wrote that on somebody else. Yeah, I bought this house. I was in the middle of studying. I had been up all night and they had this auction. This is when I was back home in Louisville. And they, what do you call that? The auction, I should have known better. It was the next day. Actually, it was the same day. I had been up all night studying, doing homework, all this other stuff. And I had a rule that I always had to go look at these homes. Well, this particular time, I didn't go look at that home, and there you go. Oh, a town car. Okay. A town car. Um, but anywho, so I ended up buying this, like, it was an auction house. It was $12,000 and the porch was sunk in. And I just, oh, oh, that was my $58,000 mistake. And I learned from that. I learned from that. Yes. So yeah, that caused us some issues. But I learned from it. All right. Anyway, 9, it supports your long-term financial growth, and 10, it gives you freedom and confidence. There you go. There you go. So I don't know if I'm keeping up with the chats. I'm not sure, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. Because like I said, my computer's all slow. I could be frozen for all I know. But anywho, so for me, when it came to budgeting, what I agree with is why I feel like y'all need a budget is that it keeps you in control of your money. It prevents overspending. It keeps you focused on financial goals. It builds better money habits and it gives you freedom and confidence. So the budget isn't an issue. You started this process. You know what, Rosie? I know I be TMI, but I don't have a lot of subscribers, so it be what it be. Uh yeah, that last year, it's all ladies on here, probably older ladies. I don't know. It could be some younger ladies, thank y'all. But last year I started going through perimenopause, and actually it was a year before that, but it really started affecting me last year. And it affected my mood. One of the things that I learned was that like I think it's like 1 in 9 women lose their jobs during perimenopause. Well, that kind of happened to me, but it wasn't nobody's fault but my own. I went off. I just went off. And so I ended up taking a $35,000 pay cut because I went off. So I was like, oh, so yeah, my bills are different, and plus I moved out of the house because there's a lot going on. Maybe I'll do a Q&A and I'll allow myself to get deeper in that. But we adopted my great nephews, and one of the boys, we have been very much in tune with him for a long time. When I say, I'm talking about therapy, getting called to schools, this, that, everything else. But then what do you call that? And then the other one jumped in. But it's not just the money aspect of it. Some of it's emotional. And I was the main caregiver for these kids, and it just took a toll on me. And finally I was like, I can't do this. And so I told my husband, this is on you since you know everything. And I moved out. I took a mental break last year and I just moved out of the house. So I got more expenses. So now I have less money and I now have rent. And yeah, and then when I thought I was going to move back into the house, the older one decided to have an altercation with my husband. And I said, yeah, no, it's too dangerous. I'm not going back. So I understand when you have like life events that, yeah, you know, sometimes it isn't your budget, it's your income. And I had to adjust. So I'm still adjusting. Y'all see me, I play with quarters. Well, I play with dollars, but everything's a quarter because I still want to, be a part of the community. So, but anywho. So, so all right. What else do y'all feel like is like, hey, I need a budget? And it's not like everybody has a budget though, or wants to budget. But what else do you feel like kind of throws your budget off then? Uh, Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Do you feel okay? So, do you feel like if your money's in a savings challenge, that because it's in the savings challenge, you won't touch it? So that's why, I hear people talk about, oh, high yield, high yield, high yield. And I'm like, man, no, budgeting too low. Okay. Right. I don't want to go back to school. That's what got me was going back to school 500 times. There's a lot of people that have to me, there's a lot of people that have really good, whether it's a side hustle or it's a full time job that they don't, that they didn't go back to school. They have what they have. My son in law is an air traffic controller, and he has a what's that thing? An associate's degree. So yeah, I'm like, why I gotta go back to school? I don't know. I'd say some more, but I don't want to lose no viewers. I be out here in these streets just saying stuff, y'all. Um, yeah, kids can take all your money. But, I don't know. If I could do it all over again, my older kids, I probably wouldn't mind because then I would have been able to put them in more stuff, something like that. Um, but my thing, like I said, is like sometimes I like having the money in a savings challenge because like, oh, who was that up there? Oh, who is this? Rachel. Girl, your name is at the end of it. You mean I didn't read the whole thing? Bless my heart. So like Rachel said, it's like if I put it in the bank, I feel like I'm going to spend it. And then I don't want to put everything in my high yield because maybe it's a bill I need to pay that's coming up soon. And that's why I have sinking funds. Do y'all use sinking funds? I had to learn that last year. And my sinking funds for next year, I don't know how that's going to go. Yeah, see, there you go. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I know you do, Trina, because you don't give your grandbabies no money. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Them wants is like a drug. Oh, what new ones are you doing? Oh man, many sinking funds. I know. What new ones are you doing, Tessa? Ah, I don't know. I mean, get out on that internet. I'm telling you, there are people find some of the weirdest things that you can do, Rosie, as an LPN that you can make money without having to go back to school to become an RN. That doesn't require you to go into a nursing home. Yeah. I don't know. I think how old are your kids, like teenagers, Rosie? Because if they teenagers, it's over with. Good, man. I'm looking too. You know what? I'll be so my daughter's hairdresser, the one that did my braids, her and I got to talking, and she was telling me about this business that she wanted to do. Um, she has her own hair. She has her own salon, and she's looking at doing vending machine for hair. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have to talk to you about that. We're gonna have to get together on this. 'Cause what can we do? How can we help each other out? It's just the whole concept when she went through it. I was like, okay, all right. Because I was like, I don't know. I'm still working on what is that? I'm still working on doing oh gosh, the telehealth. But I honestly don't know if I want to come home from seeing people all day and closing charts to doing telehealth, seeing people for the rest of the day and closing charts. It's like that's just yeah, no. You know what, Rosie? I know. I totally understand. Okay. Oh, whatever works for you, Rachel. I'm telling you, whatever works for you. The Letterbucks. How does that go? Because I'm so confused. What are Starbucks besides coffee? And this is Delta Sonic. I'm too cheap for Starbucks. That's $1.07. I know. I spend on my grandkids too. That's why I had to budget for it. So yeah, what are Starbucks? I don't even I see people with those. I want to get well, I don't need to get the little save free savers challenge. I was looking at somebody, I can't remember who it was. I can't remember who it was, but they had the star stuff and I was like, "Ooh, I want to get those." I was like, "I don't even know what they are." But anywho, so I think sinking funds are really good. You can have sinking funds for anything. As you see, for me, I try to have them for the stuff that I know is going to be paid like a little later. I won't lie. If I oversave in something, I'm just gonna use that money for something else. I'm not gonna keep it in there for next year. I just found out my car plates are like 100 and something, and I saved $300 because that's what they told me. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna spend that money on something else. Oh, that's cool. Yes, I like that. BCG for Philly Go Eagles. There are stars at the end of the serial. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, no. Look, I don't need to do all that. Thank you, Rosie. I don't need to do all that. I don't need to do all that. I'll do that. Next thing you know, y'all gonna see me, and I'm no, I can't stress out. Next year, I have to really start saving for my retirement. I know, and I know it's boring talking about it. I'm thinking about putting that like on specifically for that, and keep budgeting and what do you call that? The savings challenges on this channel. But I most definitely have to start my journey because I have no money. Oh, they're hard to find. Oh, is it? Okay, I'm gonna have to start looking at those. Thank you, Rachel. I'm gonna have to start looking. Yay. Oh my God. And y'all, oh, I do want to say this. I said I wasn't going to, but okay, y'all, I'm about to probably touch some step on some toes. I was I need to find one. I haven't even looked, Tessa. I haven't looked. Yesterday I was watching a video. And I always say, this community, it started off as a budgeting community, and I feel like it's shifting so much over to a savings community that we've gotten away. But it is nice to know that some people they do savings, but they budget. So I like that. I appreciate everybody on here that says, "No, I budget. I don't just save. I budget." But I was watching a video yesterday, and the individual was like, "Well, that they were going to start doing sinking funds, and they just didn't know what they were, but they were going to start doing them." And I'm like, "Oh my God, we're failing as influencers." I was like, we suck when somebody don't know what a sinking fund is, although you can Google it. But I was like, oh my God. I was like, that's really bad. We aren't doing our jobs. So I put a little definition on there. If you don't hear, I'm sorry, I don't mean to call you out. But I was just like, oh my God, we're not doing our job as influencers, really letting people know that, hey, we don't just save, we actually have sinking funds, we do budgets. You ain't even got to put your budget on, just kind of be like, hey, I did my budget this month. Ass chatty. I know, Rosie. I know. I was like, so I was like, okay. I was like, okay. But even I don't know. But I guess some people don't, and some people don't have to worry about it. I was one of those people that didn't think that I needed a budget, and then I was like, yeah, I need a budget. I wasn't paying off my student loan debt. I was gonna have debt everywhere. Oh, that's A and J. I like that. They get whatever they get. That's right. I like that. Oh, I like that. You know what? I like it when you do the rollout. I did that for my grandkids. They didn't like that, and I was okay with it. Uh, you know what, Tessa? I just saw what you said. Ask Chatty. Y'all, if y'all don't know, oh my God. I'll ask Tessa something. She was like, well, Chatty says, and Chatty's Chat GPT. That's all she say to me. I went to go ask her a question today. And I said, you know what? Never mind. Because you're gonna say Chatty. So anyhow, back. I have this is no rhyme or reason about budgeting. I am so horrible. But yeah, I just feel like that a lot more people do need a budget. I think it's a very useful tool. I think it's a very useful tool. Um, I do feel like I said, as influencers, I think we gotta find a way, guys, to get together to make sure our subscribers know, other people in the community that save, that they know, hey, this is what a sinking fund is, and I budget for this. And what are y'all doing in pennies? Oh my God, who are y'all giving pennies to? Oh, y'all are so horrible. There's penny challenge for that. Kim Big O like, what's this? Is this a lot of money? Yes, it's pennies. Pennies from heaven. And so, but anywho. All right. Let's see, y'all. Pennies are rare now. I don't know, man. I don't know, Miss Rose. I have look, I said Miss Rose and you 30, girl. Let me stop. Anyway, I got pennies. I am gonna keep me some pennies. I do agree. And sometimes you're just not consistent with budgets too. Like I said, I get out here, I'll do a budget, and then the next thing you know, I'm like, I don't know, y'all don't see another budget till the next month. But in the background, I'm still documenting my expenses. I'm still doing things because, like I said, I know I have really bad spending habits. I like that. I like that. And you know what? I just started rolling my savings challenges into other savings challenges this year. I didn't. I know it sounds crazy, but I didn't understand that. And I think that's a smart idea, taking your what you save, certain things you save, and then rolling that into sinking funds. He said, I think if people just do the pen and paper and a notebook, bam. I agree. Who is that? It's a young lady out here. No pennies. Now they was just not trying to give you no money. You be like, give me, then you can round up to 5 cents. Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought it was. Okay, I might have to round 30, 30. I'm sorry. Uh oh, production did stop? Oh wow. No more pennies. Well, that's not nice. Well, you know what? Then I guess great. Because they'll round up before they round down. But anyway, this is young lady. I think she started around about what do you call that? A couple of earlier this year. And she has a daughter, her daughter. I think she just recently moved in with her sister. And it's very interesting because she actually does the composition notebook. And I agree, you don't have to do anything fancy. I think sometimes budgeting, getting started, people feel like it needs to be expensive. You need all like that budget mom book, that big thick Bible. it's like, no, sometimes just a piece of paper, yeah, a piece of paper, writing down your income, what your expenses are and stuff for the month, or doing it by paycheck, whatever it is. And whatever's left over, then you can take that, save it. You can put it in a sinking fund if you have it. You can pay off debt, whatever it is you want to do. I just, and I try, but being where we are, some of us are just like, no, 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 we got to make it look cute, aesthetic, and all that stuff. But, you know, banks are no longer, man. So what are they gonna? So that means they're gonna make prices, I guess. So no more 390. What don't matter? No 399. So what's that mean for taxes then? Because you can get something and it requires a penny. So how's that gonna go now? I'm not that smart, y'all. I don't know how that goes. I guess it would. It would always be. I don't know. There would be no odd numbers. It would have to be. I want my penny too. I hoard my pennies. Hey, hey, hoard your pennies, y'all, because then you can pass that on. What do you call that? That could be your generational wealth because they won't have pennies. And so then maybe 100 years from now, like, what's a penny? I have a penny, and they can sell it. I'm just saying. You right. They'll round it to the next dollar. Not the next nickel, the next dollar. Oh my God. As if they ain't rounding things up enough right now. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's budgeting. That's y'all. I don't know if I really went over why we need to budget or why y'all, but I hope somebody got something out of this. What okay, an accessorized budget binder. What does that mean? Help me out. I can't believe it. No pennies. Yes. You know what? First of all, I'm no shade to Miss Jasmine over there at Betty's and Budgets, but I did. I fell for it. I purchased her big novel, and I was like, I only get paid twice a month. Why do I need 5 paychecks? I was getting hand cramps. I'm still getting hand cramps because I think later on I'm gonna do my what do you call that? My sinking fund for the month of what is that? October. I still write it out because I don't know. I don't know. I'm just dumb. But I bought one of those big old planners from her, and I'm just like, I'm glad I got to support her. Yeah, it is. Just like the budget mom, I like the concept. I really do. I like the concept. A lot of the people have the same concept. But it's just I don't need. I only get paid twice a month. Sometimes 3 times a month. And that's only twice a year. So, and then sometimes all I need to know is when I got to pay something out. And so my biggest thing is my expenses. I think that's the biggest thing is um, tracking my expenses. Yeah, tracking my expenses, making sure that like for example, okay, so I don't have credit card debt. I don't have it. I do have a credit card, and I get mad every month if I put more than like $300 on it. See, that's the thing. That is supposed to look cute, Rachel. It's supposed to look cute. Oh, I didn't think of doing that. That's smart. So what do you okay, wait a minute. So do you use the calendar though? Do you use the calendar? Okay, so you use it twice a year. I mean not twice a year. You do the 2 paychecks. You can I'm hooked. Okay, so you do the 2 paychecks and it leaves the other ones. But do you do the calendar in front? Because a lot of us like to decorate the calendar with the stickers, the happy planner stickers. Now that we going more broke. But anyway, and we put when the bills due and all that. So do you do all that as well, or do you just kind of just focus on the paychecks? No, Trina. No, I'm calling you out. Your problem is these 50 million cajillion group plays you in. Ah, okay, okay. You know, I wish that for Betty's and well for Jasmine's that she would have what do you call that? Um Removable papers. That would be nice. But she's not doing the budget planner anymore. I didn't watch the live, but I watched something else. It was like a replay, but she put it on YouTube. She's not doing the planner anymore. She's going to make it all digital. Yeah, I want to be more consistent with tracking, Tessa. I need to do that. Well, that's smart. That's smart, Rosie. That makes sense. That makes sense. Something that's aesthetically pleasing. I'm not gonna lie, I've been getting like that with a lot of my savings challenges that I get from people. I'm like, people may have a whole year or something, or they have a whole challenge with several people, and I'm like, well, I just want that one. But yeah, I totally understand. So, Rose, have you ever, or Golden Rose, have you ever thought about making your own? Yes, disc bound is my happy place too. I will not lie about that. I like it. Um, what is that? I am working on just getting my whole year together so I don't have to, like, not my whole year of like paychecks and stuff, but at least like printing out my whole year, getting that all set up and everything for 2026. I'm not ready for 2026. I'm not ready at all. I'm scared about what's gonna happen. I don't even know what's gonna happen. Oh God, no, but I need some coffee. I don't know. I don't want to get in that either. It's supposed to be happy. We already depressed and talking about budget, so we'll just say that. Oh Lord, oh Lord. But yeah, so I'm hoping that my sinking funds I have currently stay to be, are my sinking funds that I'll just kind of keep up with. Um, for the most part, I'm gonna roll stuff over, with the exception of the car note stuff. Or not car note, what's that? The tags and taxes. Because I want that money. So you know what? I think, and this is, for Golden Rose, I have done that as well, like kind of looking at the different planners and stuff and what I feel like fits my needs. And then I get out here and I start watching everybody else and I see what they have. I was like, oh, but I need to add that. Oh, but I need to add that. It just, I don't know. I'm just, okay. Okay. That makes sense. I'm going to write that down. Aaron Codron. I didn't know these. Are these some of the original OGs? I see some of the OGs that have been doing it. Speaking of that, has anybody ever gone to that budget planner conference? Challenges from other folks and through a lot. Yeah, man. Okay. How was it? How did you like it? I've never been. Well, I didn't even know it existed. I'm not gonna. Okay. Okay. So yes, she's an OG. No, you haven't been. Okay. Man, I just want to go to experience what this budget conference event is. That's why I would want to go. I think it's neat. I didn't even know it existed until I got into this realm of the budgeting world, the planner world, and all that. Um, yeah, I started. I want to do the 100 envelope with a twist that the other individuals are doing, but then I started looking at them doing it, and I go back and forth on it. I'm like, I don't know if I really want to do that. I see it as a way to support other people. Does she? Is it in DC every year, Trina? But I want to support other channels. I really do, and because I have a savings goal next year of $10,000, um, with 5,000 of it being this guy here. This guy, I put it in the description. Click and get it. Shameless plug, shameless plug. But what do you call that? My savings goal is $10,000, and I'm not going to be much fun next year, guys, because I'm still going to be doing what I'm doing, like with the 25, like more so with the dollars, and they're going to be like 50 cents, 25 cents, because it's so many different individuals. But when I watch people play it, I'm like, God, Lord, this is so slow. So now I've done the 100 envelope, but are you doing the one? Are you doing it like what with the twist where they're taking the savings challenges, and they are what do you call that? And they pick a number and they go to that number and then they roll it. I was like, God, that's taking too long. Just save. I want to cuss, but I save. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, what is so thank you. Thank you, Tessa. So I know I can see I can't I look, y'all, look. I'm one of them old aunties they be talking about on on every reel. See, that's what I'm saying. And you end up like I totally agree. You end up supporting people in all these binders, and then like for many of us, especially if you are what do you call that? I'm just gonna be honest, especially if you're an influencer, okay? Especially if you're out here a budgeter. I hate to call us influencers, but that's what we're supposed to be. I'm just out here trying to save money consistently because if I don't do it in front of y'all, I'll be back here spending it. But it's like I'm out here, y'all. I lost my train of thought. Oh, bless Jesus. Hold on. Let me get it back. Reel it back in. But no, seriously. So I'm just like, I'm out here and I'm supporting everybody, but I create stuff too, or I want to create stuff. And I would like to use my own stuff in my own chat, in my own things. But I'm too busy trying to support everybody else. And Trina and her 50,000 group plays she's in. I'm Trina, you fun. Trina's fun. I like watching her. I love. Oh my God, have y'all heard her intro? Welcome to Trina's Hippie Puppies and Kittens. We have. Yeah, I just am like, and I won't get on some of the other stuff that I be trying not to talk about because I be that auntie. I be that old grumpy auntie. Be out here. Next thing you know, somebody like, go get your auntie. Good. Do so, I think if because it's just like the savings, not savings, just like the budgets, just like the budget. Sometimes you can produce a savings challenge that is more um what do you call that? That is way more compatible for you, your savings, maybe something you like, maybe something you feel is comfortable for you, you know, or maybe you trying to sell your stuff and get your stuff out there and you playing everybody else's stuff, you know? Oh, I like that. You know what, Golden? I did the 100 envelope challenge. And yeah, I bought the Baddies and Budget book. Yeah, I bought that. That's what I did. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to use it again because that was 50 something dollars of my life that I spent. And I when I first started, I don't know, I try to be like other people. I was so stupid. I was dumb. I was out here just trying to hurry up and save, pack this money in here. I was stressing myself out. I won't do it again. But that I like doing that. I like doing the addition. Um, or like I had said with mine, you know, just put $5 in there. I was watching a Penny over at Penny at girl. Oh y'all, I can't remember her name right. Look, it's late. It's late. Old lady, it's late. So anyway, um, Penny's makes dollars. I was watching Penny and she was doing it. She was saving with her granddaughter's $3 in there, or her granddaughter putting $3 in there. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do that. Are you serious? A copyright? That's because you wasn't monetized. When you get monetized, everything's wrong. Oh, because that's smart. That's smart, Golden. That's very smart because I wasn't. I was trying to be cute. I was trying to be cute. That's what I was trying to do. So I just yeah. Now I have, but actually now I have the ones that I do want. Like the one that has the cat. I love it. Oh my god, I love it. The one that I do is for my grandkids and their activities. I really do love it. Yeah, I'm gonna try and stick to that too, Trina. I'm gonna try and do all freebies as well because that goes with the budget. And plus, like I said, I mean, I'm gonna be broke. I'm trying to save. And as long as that other kid is still in the house acting a hot mess fool, I ain't going back. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be here and the rent's gonna go up. I know I got a weird situation. Everybody can't do this, but I just refuse to go back in the house with it's like I'm gonna say it's like this. This is the best way that I can put it. Because this is money. Y'all don't understand. This is my rent is like $2,300, right? That's when because rent in this ghetto. Ugh, ugh. You know, they add everything on nowadays. Um, my pink sparkly one is see, there you go. But that's $2,300 a month I could be putting towards either the mortgage to pay down on it, or I could be putting towards my what do you call that, my retirement. So it really hurts my feelings that we have to kind of live like this, but I feel like a man can better handle a boy than a female can, and this boy was threatened physical harm, and I like myself and I don't like jail, and the laws up here is different in Illinois. um oh, I can't incriminate myself, but I'm just saying, even if I was to protect myself, they still come after the adult. And because my like I said, my husband and him had an altercation. It ended up with my son having to go to court, and he's on probation and stuff now. But the adult is the one that they go to first. So yeah. Yeah. So when I look at it, I'm like, I'm looking at all the money that I'm losing. That's the other thing, like what we talked about earlier, Rosie. You know, it's just like so I'm having to make a way out of no way in 2026, trying to figure out how I'm going to, because I have something in retirement, but I don't have what I need in retirement to really retire. And my mom, she's 72 and she's still working. And I'm just like, I really wish I was able to retire her, but you know, but she won't get on no budget either. And she probably the reason why I'm like this. That woman's 72, y'all, and she got a whole Macy's card. I got $2,000 on it, but I only got $300 worth of credit. That's all I bought. And I'm like, why are you buying something, woman? Stop. What you need? So, but anywho, I don't know, y'all. It's almost been an hour. I do see it's getting late, guys. We got to drop off. I know I'm a Central Standard Time, so it's going on 8. And for some of y'all, like literally, it is Eastern Standard Time. So I know you guys, it's going on 9 for you. I don't want to keep y'all on here too long. So I really appreciate y'all being here. I try to have a theme. It kind of worked. But if y'all have something in the future y'all would like, oh no, thank you for coming, Tessa. Thank all of y'all for coming. Thank everybody for being here. I appreciate y'all being here for my first live. I'm gonna kind of try to work on that. And I have something I do want to do in January. Um, I don't know if I'm going to be doing it with everybody, but I would love for you guys to a setup. You go to see. You just have to. You got to make it fun. That's what's just what you have to do. You got to make it yours. But thank you, Rachel. Thank you. Thank all of y'all. I really do appreciate y'all. You know what? I'm gonna have to end it with this and say, don't forget to donate if you're able to. If you're not able to donate, please try to open a plate up for a neighbor or somebody you know that's in need. If you got things in your pantry that you know you're not going to eat, just please try to donate it if you can. Let's just help our neighbors out, y'all. All right. Thank y'all. And I'm going to have to figure out how to cut this out. I'm looking like the old person. Bye, y'all. Good night.